What's up, YouTube? Franchise Sports TV back again with another video. Been a couple of days, but I had to take some time off. Had outside things to do, but like always, I always return with some more fire, some more smoke. But it's now time that's recording. 2 more games, maybe. I think maybe a couple more games before the All-Star break officially begins. And there's already that talk at the MVP talk so far. We have seen plenty of different players this year be considered to be MVPs. They had Luka this year, maybe Jason Tatum, Giannis, and some reason it continues to be Nikola Jokic to be the favorite. According to this MVP, I think it's not MVP, but ESPN's NBA MVP straw poll, Nikola Jokic is the favorite. And I guess they're saying Luka Doncic stock has plummeted. I'm reading this off an article of, let's say, Fan Nation. It's actually more in support of Luka because it's from a Dallas website. But Denver Nuggets Nikola Jokic is currently the favorite to win the 2023 NBA MVP award over Dallas Mavericks Luka Doncic per ESPN last straw poll. The NBA standings in both conferences have begun to settle, with teams at top gaining separation on many of the rest. The 2023 NBA MVP race is seemingly taking shape as a result. According to ESPN, Tim Bontemps, I think that's how you pronounce his name, released the latest straw poll to determine how MVP voters may learn to point out the season. In the first edition, Jason Tatum ranked the top of the list, but the margin which he did was narrow enough to suggest the race was indeed wide open. But right now, the clear-cut favorite to win the MVP is Nikola Jokic. He has led the Denver Nuggets to a staggering 41-18 record in a loaded Western Conference. He is averaging 24.7 points per game, 11 rebounds, 0.1, and 10.1 assists. He's doing so while shooting at 63.2% from the floor and 39.1% from three-point range. If Jokic wins the award, he will become the first player to win 3 consecutive MVP awards since Larry Bird accomplished the feat from 1984 to 1986. There has been occasional commentary about the historical implications of that, but regardless, he has been the most deserving candidate to this point. Luka Doncic has undoubtedly fallen entirely out of favor of the MVP candidate. At this stage, he's ranked 5th overall, trailing Jokic, Giannis, Joel Embiid, and Jason Tatum. Although Doncic received the first place vote, he has dropped from the 3rd place previous ranking. And it goes on more about Dallas Mavericks, because it's more of a Dallas Mavericks website. But here's the thing that they left out of Jokic stats. I'm going to read them again. Jokic is averaging 24.7 points per game, 11 rebounds, and 10 assists. Basically a triple-double, right? And he's shooting 63.2% from the floor and 39.1% from three-point range. Are we only basing this off offense? Because the last time I checked, usually they give MVPs for not just offense, but also people who can also play defense. As no, it's not the Defensive Player of the Year award, but I think from the past, they usually give it to people who at least try to play defense. Jokic has never been known for defense. I'm sure that team probably won't be the same without him. That's also what I used to think went into the MVP race. But I'm sure that if you take Giannis and maybe, of course, Luka and maybe, I don't know about Jason Tatum, but you take those two off the Bucks and Dallas, they won't be the same. They won't be in the position they are now. Denver Nuggets are not the only team who's 41-17 or 18, or got 40 wins, just to say. The Bucks just got 40 wins, and Boston has 40 wins. And they have 2 players on both of those teams that deserve the MVP candidate. And it's just like they forgot about Giannis averaging 38 points in the last month or so. Since he came back from injury. And he's played every game. Bucks on 11-game winning streak, possibly 12. At the time it's recorded, they still have to play the Bulls. I don't get what's the criteria for MVP anymore. This is starting to remind me of Steve Nash and how other people got kicked out of that spot for MVP during the Steve Nash 2 years of winning. Maybe Steve Nash deserved to get one, but Kobe should have at least got one. But we all know why they didn't want to get Kobe one. But 3 times, right? The last person who won the MVP 3 times was Larry Bird. I think Jokic, if he does win this award, he will become the first player. I think he will become the first player that has won 3 MVPs and had nothing else to show for it. Meaning, he hasn't even been to an NBA Finals yet. He hasn't even played in one. He hasn't even won one. That's remarkable. And you're trying to base it on the triple-double now? But it's funny, though. When Westbrook was getting those triple-doubles, they was calling Westbrook all kinds of stuff. Say he was stat panning to get those triple-doubles. Which he did end up one year with an MVP because of that. Are we basing it on that? Jokic is good at all, but what he's doing is not impressive at all. It's already been done before. And it's funny, they go on heads over heels to put him so easily MVP, but the man plays no defense. At all. I think they need to do something different. A different criteria. A plain out, written out criteria for people who won MVP. And maybe they shouldn't let sports writers, oh, maybe not. I was about to say, maybe they shouldn't let sports writers vote. Or wherever they got voted. Maybe they should let the fans vote. But sometimes that is crazy because you'll get somebody else. Somebody else who's not even close to the MVP. But I'm sure Giannis don't care about getting MVPs. I think he's more about winning. That's the difference between Giannis. He's more about winning, like winning championships instead of getting individual records, unlike another person that has a balding scalp in the second largest city in this nation. Excuse me for a second. That's what Giannis is. That's why I didn't get Joel Embiid crying about it last year. So why didn't get MVP? Sorry. It's about winning. It's about winning. I don't think Kobe ever cried when he didn't get MVP. He worried about winning. It's all about individual now, stats and everything. But anyways, we're gonna be completely honest. Who I think should win MVP. Sorry, playing with my Legos in the background. Get ready for the streak. But I think Luka probably needs it. I mean, not need it, but it's more rewarding than Jokic. Luka has kept that team afloat for most of the entire season. Now he does have another option, with a big time option with Kyrie, but still, I would consider him more of an MVP because everybody listed here has a great second option. Let's not forget that Denver Nuggets is just not ran by Jokic. They also got Jamal Murray, Michael Porter Jr. Bucks got now the resurgence offensively for Drew Holiday. Boston still has with Tatum, Jaylen Brown. Joel Embiid still has James Harden. And like I said before, Luka has Kyrie. So all those MVP candidates are equally matched. But somebody else can help them score. But we shouldn't just go by how many triple doubles they get. No, we shouldn't do that. We should do what they do on the offensive side and what they do on the defensive side. And Luka probably doesn't even cover that, but so I think it's only really 2 people that really do. No, I don't even know. I don't even watch Jason Tatum like that closely to figure out as he played both sides of the ball. I thought he did last year, but him and Giannis would be considered to be more of MVPs when it comes to that criteria. But I don't know. They need to do something quick and change it up because this ain't working. You just can't have the same person keep winning because he's doing triple doubles and stuff. Like I said before, that was an issue when Russell Westbrook was doing it. And all of a sudden, Jokic is doing that. Not a peep. He's considered an MVP. Don't make no sense. It's ridiculous. And they complain about, voters fatigue when it comes to the MVP. Well, if you was worried about Giannis winning MVP 3 times, well, you'll give it to somebody who hasn't even been to a conference finals. Only but once. If you look at the eye test, yeah, to be unbiased, not to be unbiased, but I guess it would be biased, but I'm just saying, most people would pick Giannis instead of Jokic too, just from what they see. But anyways, NBA MVP voting needs to be changed. Something needs to be done about it because that don't make no sense for him to be on the verge of winning it again. But it's still 25 more games left, so we shall see what goes on for the rest of the season. But tell me what you guys think.